Da-da, da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. Hey, hello, and welcome back to Massively Overpowered Television, episode 2 of Monday. Yes, this is Monday again. Monday the 2nd. Actually, it is Monday the 2nd. Monday Junior. Anyway, yes, welcome back, everybody, where we are doing some more OPTV, and today... This time, right now, it's going to be pretty much relaxing. Like, I don't think we're going to need the death counter. You never know, but I don't think so because we're in Shroud of the Avatar, and we are going to be touring a player city. Now, I've done a few tours. I've run around, looked at a few things before, and especially, like, at Halloween, when there were haunted houses and people decorated, stuff like that. I jumped in and did some of those. But this is actually... the first player city from Shroud of the Avatar. It's actually quite large, has a number of guilds in it. And it actually was, I believe, if not the first, the largest player city that was in UO. So this is a very long 20-year storied history, which is actually really cool because I'll have to tell you guys a little bit about some of this. So that's what we're doing. Shroud of the Avatar. It's called PaxLair. And, you know, so you're like, it's the layer of a Pax. What's a Pax? Wait, not Penny Arcade? Ugh. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get in and let's show the stuff. Login position Q2? I have a Q? Well, maybe I should have been watching a little sooner. BBB, this is a mostly sandboxy, kind of player-driven stories thing, old-style gamey-weemy stuff. Darth Maul, don't need death counter, famous last words. Pretty much. Alright. That's enough of that front screen, right? Wait. You've got to be oh, it's gonna say you've got to be kidding me. I made sure, like 2 seconds before I started, that it was showing the picture. Ah! This, guys, I'm actually going to show you guys. I mentioned in my article about Shroud of the Avatar and making a connection at the launch party about running an inn for somebody. That's what I am doing. So, this is my little innkeeper. This is my innkeeper's cottage, guys. I am going to do a stream where I do nothing but decorate. And I'm gonna do it. Right now, let me show you my little innkeeper's cottage here. Got a little room. This is the basement. Oh my gosh, so there's a basement. So I have a basement. Now, one thing about this game, so the top properties can be non-PvP, and basements can be PvP. You could actually... actually do things down here. Now this wouldn't be the one, you couldn't make this one much of a dungeon because this is kind of just a small one, but there's actually 5 levels of this. 5 more levels of living space. Like I could like tell people I could like rent out this part, and they can live down here. 5 levels, all for you. I want to show you my favorite thing about this house. Favorite thing about this house. I knew there were different styles of houses. I did not know there was a style of house like this. Alright. So we're just gonna run upstairs. Look at this. I have a greenhouse. I'm kind of a little sad. When I first moved in, there was actually a really cool bell tower in front of my place, but it took up the whole view. Now they're just ruins. Oh. Pretty neat, though. There's a greenhouse. There's a greenhouse in my house. You guys don't know how utterly cool that is to me. So excited. I don't want to put a title up. Stop that. Look at this. Lot row houses. So those are houses that people can get down. Now, an interesting thing about the city that I didn't know. So you're given a bunch of land, and then you can actually put down property bits where you want. You get to lay your city out how you want. So these are row lots that people can end up running, you know, renting. And this is the inn that I am running. I'm so excited. A little inn. Now, Garriott actually said at the party, Richard Garriott said that he would rent a room at the inn if I started running an inn here. So, guess what, Garriott? You are on the hook now for a room. We have many available. There's actually a tenant in number 1 here. I know that. They actually leave their door open. We've got some stuff in there. It's pretty cool. This is a vacant room. Get a chest, and you get, you know, it's really kind of cool. 3 floors of this. And the really neat thing is, so even though this person left their door open, so you can look in, you can't touch or move anything in theirs. And they can also lock it. And it is their room, their place. So all their furnishings, if they ever moved out or whatever, all their furnishings would go with them. Not the standard stuff that was here. Oh, it's totally cool. Alright, so this is a whole little community. What I'm showing you guys right now is a tiny little smidgen of this town. Oh yeah, they've got a little stage area here for reciting things. Now this is an agricultural center. So there are actually people who are, if they're big on crafting and agriculture, they can come and get one of the row lots here. There are greenhouses. I just caught myself in the door, didn't I? I'm stuck in the door. Okay. Let's try this again. I'll open it from over here. So, the idea of this... Now, the interesting thing, most of the player cities in Star Wars Galaxies, you guys know that that was just my favorite thing ever, were all guild-based. It was one guild. The cities here are so big that there are actually multiple guilds that live in a city. And you can do a lot. Like, oh my goodness. So there are the rooms up there to rent. I could also rent out the basement. Now, this basement, guys, this is the 5-level big basement. Something, what's it called? And, I mean, look at this. So, you come in here, and it's really kind of cool. Let's go on down. Actually, this looks like a different basement than they just had. You can actually change basements. Your basement and your house don't go together. You can have a separate basement and a separate house. It's just size related. So, ding, ding, ding. Hacky channel. I see an unclaimed gold medal. I will trade you a cupcake for it. So you could actually, like, rent... Oh no, did I just get myself lost already? Holy cow, this is a different basement than it was 2 days ago. I swear. You can, like, a guild could, like, rent out a room. It's crazy. You know, they could come down here and... Now, this one... Oh, whoops. Okay, yeah, I'm going back. So you don't actually have the rent permissions like on the other doors. Oh, Darth and the Shamrocks. Holy cow. Have I just... Oh, I see how this one goes now. Alright, so you can actually... Alright, you come down, and it's one little area. Then all the other rooms must be the other area. Yeah, this is a different basement than what we were looking at, like, 3 nights ago. This is really kind of crazy. Let's see if we got more down. Nope. Oh, that goes up. There we go. Now we found the down. It used to be one big room with a bunch of little side rooms. Oh. Oh, Kat's got the Frankensteins going. So it's like you can have different people say, hey, you come, you can have this floor, and you guys can all work, and, you know, they'd have their own kind of space. Of course, I'm curious. Can you jump? I can't seem to jump over the railing. See? Oh, almost. There we go! Alright, I'm over the railing. Now I may not be able to ever get myself back up. There we go. There's the up. See, isn't that pretty neat? And then, you know, just... Lost my light. Oh my gosh. Look at you guys. Yeah, the basements can definitely be lived in. They're meant to be whole underground dwellings, or like this one not so much, but there's the other kind that I told you was like, you go down there, you come out one room, and then there's a main room, and there's a bunch of side rooms, and the side rooms kind of wind into each other. You can make a dungeon out of that and have loot in it for people, you know, to get to. You can put boxes and stuff. How am I, oh. I didn't think I was going up top yet. I thought I was still on, like, the bottom floor. Well, that was different. So yeah, so basements can be totally different. They just needs to be, like, the size. So here we go. Here are some lots. Look at this. This lot is unclaimed. Someone can come and get this lot. There's bankers, mail, all of these crafting stations. Now, my understanding, these crafting stations are the expert ones, so they give you a bonus. There are a couple outhouses around. There are town decorations like the ruins, this topiary. You've got this game field. I mean, look at this. I'm not sure what the game is, but it looks absolutely hilarious. Maybe play some soccer. Windmill. And of course, there are bigger houses. Pet merchant. Oh, a pet merchant. Oh, I gotta be careful because... Whose house is this? Open exits for Lord Founder. Circe Phoenix Fire. Let's take a look at it. Now, in this game, you can make a book, and there's a printing press to make multiple copies of books. You can make paintings. Oh, they're hanging up their cloaks. Remote bank access device. Okay. The like jukebox here. Oh, that's the back door. Oh, there are the stairs. I missed them. No, you cannot enter the homes of other players without their permission. Now, this is one of the things I learned when I was at Portalarium, which I didn't realize. So, do you see this cabinet? Which is a really cool looking cabinet. It's empty, but if you put these items inside the cabinet, then when you went to move the cabinet, everything in it would stay where you placed it in the cabinet and move around with it. Do you know how many hours of frustration that would save me in other games? Like, so if I wanted to move this end table around, the cup would stay on it wherever I moved it. I'd have to move the cup separately. If there was a table and chairs on the rug and I moved the rug, the table and chairs would move with it. So you don't have to move. You wouldn't have to take out like 20 little items, put them in your bag, you know. Oh, personal crafting stuff. I love castles. That's the whole reason I'm looking at this one. I haven't been in this one before. I just love castles, so. Oh. Kobold indoor toilet. I've heard this is one of the few things that you cannot get, you cannot craft in game. It's the toilet and a hot tub and I think a tree or something. Oh, and speaking of hot tub, there you go. Just relax for a while. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, can I get out? Somebody comes home and finds me, like, just lounging in their hot tub. That may not make them the happiest with me. So some housing styles, I believe, are the ones that you... the ones that were specific Kickstarter, you know, things. Alright, now I gotta remember where... Oh, see, now here's an actual... the lot. This is a lot. And it says reserved, so not anybody could come and get it. The ones that aren't reserved, anybody can come and get. I believe that is the Lord of the Manor's house over there. Let's run and take a look at it if we can. And then I will take you guys back through the town proper. BBB, okay, so how accessible is housing? Well, there are still lots all around, and if you know, came in and you wanted a lot in this town, you'd get to know the owner of the town, and, you know, it's like some reserved lots are just reserved so people don't just fill the place up. You get to know him. You can, then he'll open a lot up and you can get the lot. With the inns and players giving away rooms and houses and inns and being able to rent them, that's the idea of what was done so that even people just starting could participate in housing. Man, this is going to be a lot of a talking stream. Probably going to have trouble coughing. Sorry. Oh yeah, that little island. Yeah, I ran around that to see if there's a housing lot on it. There isn't. But there's part of the town back behind there. There's a little fishing village back behind there. Actually, I think I can show it to you. I am not going to spend a cent of real money on getting a house. I've actually made arrangements that I'm actually going to be renting, working for in the innkeeper's house, and then working the innkeeper thing. People can do the in rooms. There are players that have a lot of housing that you don't own the house, but you can place everything in there, and anything that you place is like only yours. So if you mark it as yours, yeah, I think I'll have to show you guys. You can put stuff generally down, or you can put it down as renter, and then the only thing the owner of the house can do is send it to your bank, or if you get evicted, it all goes to your bank. So you'll never like lose your stuff if everything that you've placed you've marked as yours. Oh, there, so you can see a little bit of the fishing village down there. There's a corner of it. This is the Lord of the Manor house. Do you guys even want me to tell you how much that cost? Yeah, it was a perk. It was a purchased perk. Kickstarter thing, you know. It was a lot. Oh my gosh, wait, I want to get a screenshot there. That sun looks really cool. Except I don't remember how I got rid of my UI anymore. It was something. Anyway. Pretty cool though, huh? I'm going to take you inside this house. So, funny thing, the owner of these, the owner of the town, isn't the one doing the decorating. There are other people in PaxLair that love to decorate, so they get to decorate everything. I mean, that was one of my favorite things. I like to decorate people's houses. F9 is toggle UI. There it was. Yep. Thank you. I think I skipped 9. I'm like 11, 10. See if I can get one without the UI here. Anyway. Yeah, I'll leave the UI off just to show you guys everything a little bit more. So this is the mayor's house. I'll just give you a little quick bit. Look at the bunny. That one I love. The bunny. Gardening area. The house plot actually goes farther back. Oh, if you want to see where this is on the map for PaxLair. PaxLair is, can you see it on the inside? Not with no UI, right? Oh, you have to, I forgot. You have to use the map outside of game. It is in the northeastern area. Oh, a nice little sitting room. Oh, look at that view. Look at that view, guys. That's pretty sweet. There we go. Musical instruments. You can play them all. I don't know how well I could play a drum. Wait, I'm walking around. That's cool. Sorry, I never played a drum before. Anyway, there are lots of little nooks and crannies in different places throughout this house. But I want to be sure to show you guys the town, too. So I just have to make sure we can... Oh, you know what? Maybe I should show you. There's like one side of the house is knight's quarters, and the other side of the house is servants' quarters. And And things like this, it's meant to be a whole community playing together. And you could actually, you don't have to be in a guild, but you could role play being a knight of the city, of the house, or, you know, the page of whatever, you know. So there are actually a lot of things in this game that are really geared towards making life better for role players, which, sorry, if you're one of those, you love that. Uncle Death says his guild is offering housing in a 5-room basement. So, see? There you go. Yeah, now, the amusing thing for me is I don't really want to adventure. I've got a lot of games that I adventure in. I'm not interested in adventuring. I want to get back into being part of a city, a community, running a tavern, information system, making community event things, doing stories with people, stuff like that. That's what I'm really looking forward to. That's all city over there. I'm not sure. Alright, I know how to get back to the one thing. Let's go visit the Oracle for our 500 free gold a day. Oh! So there are tickets. There are tickets for lot drawings. And you can buy tickets with in-game gold. And you could possibly win a property through lottery. Now I know why that titles page keeps popping up. It's my mute key, so you guys don't hear me choking to death. Sorry about that. Out-of-date information? Pop-ups? Like for a tutorial? Because I haven't had any pop-ups. How is a server? Well, it's not server population, it's game, because everybody plays, I mean, it's all one game. Alright, I know that we walked away from there and went right to the little camp. And I don't know where that little camp is. Oh, see, there's the bell tower that used to be behind the inn. I'm not sure where we ran to get to the camp. I wanted to show you guys the camp. You can actually, the place is so big that you can actually port to different places. So the docks is where you go when you very first log into the city. So here we go. We're at the docks. We'll do some of the city proper, and then I'll try to figure out... Oh, look, caravans over there, lighthouse. These are all player-placed things. Oh, I didn't go to the Oracle and get my free 500 gold. I'll probably forget. And these are all lots that were placed in the city. This is a 4-story row lot. I've looked at that. They're really cool. Oh, hey! Yes, yes, and yes, Barrick. Yes. Totally, absolutely, definitely. Do I ever want... Okay, yes. We want to give away stuff. We totally want to give away stuff. Lots of stuff. I'm all for giving away all the stuff. And everybody would love that. So, yes. Oh my goodness. Here's somebody's house. Ooh, see, that's a fun painting. Oh, wow, that's a nice looking fireplace. I mean, maybe I've been in Secret World and stuff too long, but let me tell you guys, I'm afraid every time I go up places, I stop and wonder if the doors are going to close behind me or something, and I'm going to get trapped. I really do wonder that. Oh, yeah, see, this one also has a greenhouse on top, but look at it. It's a different style. It's more stylized. There are row lot houses that are like already in the NPC cities, and you can get those. Those I think are harder. There are less of them than, of course, if you get in a player city. But player cities, they can note, you know, how much in taxes you'll pay. Your housing has taxes, and I honestly don't remember how to get to the part that I was trying to show you guys. Oh, but I can show you this. Like, look here. So this is the Guild Inn for the Old Timers Guild. There's one guild. And right over here next door, we've got... I don't think they have a sign. Oh, there they do. I had to look on here, I think, to find out who owned this one. It's a Gothic Inn. Oh, you'll notice on this one, so it says claim expires in 29 days. So you have to pay rent to keep it going. They don't want people to come in here, take up all the housing things, and then leave the game and, you know, have them all be abandoned. They want people who are active, you know, being a part of community, you know, the game, to be in here. But there are some deeds from Kickstarter that were tax-free. And I think the one lot I'm on is good for like 365 days or something. See, that'd be good for me. Oh my goodness. Don't cough, don't cough, don't cough. Yeah, building a dungeon for people to go through, things like that. I love stuff like that. What's this? Oh, a bank. It's an NPC building. So there are NPC buildings stuck in here too. Boy, a lot of people have the same looking dog, and he keeps looking at me like he wants to bite me. I'm trying to find the campground for you guys. Ah, Sean Silverfoot. He's one of the people that helps run this town. And he has a pretty impressive house. This is... So you actually have to plant the plants in the grow beds and the pots, even. You build the pots and you plant plants in the pots to be able to decorate with them. I feel like I'm Mrs. Potts and... Okay, I've got to go out. I wonder... Alright, there's a signboard at the front of town. So there are signboards in town. See, look at this person's property. They've got their own little greenhouse. They've got a big, gigantic house. They've marked it off with fencing. And you can decorate the outside. Alright, oh, no. Front gate, signpost. Right? Please tell me I'm going the right way. I think I'm going the right way. Yes. The dock is over here. Yes! I figured it out. Oh my goodness. So when I actually got a tour of a few things in the town, run around the town, and I was informed it could actually 12 full minutes for you just to run your character around the town boundaries. Can you believe that? Oh, look at that. See how ornate that is? And that's like a two-story, like that's a fancier greenhouse up there. Holy cow, that's really pretty. Alright. Oh, if you want to know where like available lots are, you talk to the town crier. Now you're supposed to talk to everyone in every town you go to. So there are lots available, and you can actually click on the one that you want to look at, and it will direct you there. It'll put a little markup here, so you can find which ones that you can just purchase in any town. Alright, oh, no. Alright, so a board, I wonder if they've updated this stuff yet. Alright, they have different areas in town devoted to the different virtues. Okay, they don't have it. I know it was in their, you know what? It was in their Discord. I would have to, like, go to Discord for it to find. One of the town boundaries. One of the town boundaries has the, oh geez, where did we go? So this is all part of the town still. I mean, look how huge this is. So I guess you could work with them and say like, hey, yeah, I want a housing, you know, plot out here in your city. Can we, you know, make arrangements to put one out far out away from everybody? Kegu Starfish, my character specializes in getting as much carry capacity as possible and runs a moving company. That is so awesome! Alright, let's try Town Boundary 3. What are the different non-combat jobs you can have? Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, if you want to be growing materials and stuff for people to build... Oh, I think I just went to the fishing village, guys. I did. I went down to the little fishing village. Ooh, I know where I'm at here. Like, you could go in and grow things for people, because, you know, crafting is very viable. There's crafting. Yeah, see, up there's the house I showed you guys in the beginning. Okay, this is not the area I wanted to be, though. Doggone it. And, of course, you can see on every boundary at the end of town, there are the same archways to get in and out. You can kind of make your own jobs in here. I'm actually, the job I'm going to be, it's not a game thing, but I am literally going to be running an inn, you know, and trying to get people in and actually trying to build up the agricultural community. Wow, this is the other boundary? Like, see, look, there's one lone house out here at this boundary. Alright, I don't know where the campground is. I should have paid more attention when we ran to it. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to figure out where it is, guys. Maybe it's past the Stony Bridge. Let's... I mean, I would love to run a business where you are growing things and you're moving them to market at other places, you know? Stuff like that. So that's not exactly an in-game class, but they're jobs that you could literally make in the game. You want to be a furniture maker and just make furniture? I want to create a library to start collecting books that players write. Somebody has a really big bookstore, apparently. Okay, this was not the right way, I guess. Oh. I think I'm gonna have to cheat. And I'm gonna have to ask... I swear it was close to where the inn was. It was close to the inn. Why can't I find it? My job is wandering around lost, wishing I knew what I should be doing. Yeah. Come live at the inn, BBB. Alright, we're going back to Town Boundary 1. It's where my inn is. And somewhere around here, if I could find it, is the campground. But I don't... It's really neat. They actually have these tents. This whole little area of tents that people can kind of do. They meet together and do storytelling. People actually put on plays in this game. And thanks to the 8th or whatever, you know, I don't remember exactly what they're called. The little record players, you can like record or live feed through these radios. Where the heck is... See, when I said this town was large, do you guys kind of get a little bit of a feel for that now? Because, oh! It's right here! It's the one road I didn't take! Oh my goodness. It's the one road I didn't take. Seriously. So, here's the campground. So they come and they hold storytelling nights. People tell stories. One of the requirements of having your story, of having the story read, you actually bring it in book form and they can add it to their collection. So they're building this huge collection of people's stories. See, bedroll, item permissions. People can... Anyway. For somebody who wants, if you want the virtual world where somebody can have some job other than running from level to level, shooting things, then that's where Shroud of the Avatar is going. And there are a ton. If you guys seriously just Google Shroud of the Avatar map, you'll see this huge, huge land. And there are player cities all over the place. See, here we go. People growing stuff. You know, food actually makes a difference in the game. Furniture, decorating. I mean, and I know decorating can be a big thing. There are still people in EQ2 that literally all they do is decorate houses. They get a new idea, they get a new house. Sometimes they wipe the house they have. And apparently they do this here. So Winfield is the governor, the mayor. And he said sometimes people get an idea, hey, I want to do something. And so they'll just clear out everything that's placed there and have a new idea. There is a court area somewhere in one of the places. So, I mean, some people really love just the levels, the getting up, the doing the end game and stuff like that. There is PvP in the game. There are some zones with rare, high level, I think, materials that are actually in PvP. You have to be PvP flagged when you go in. It's something you agree to do. And that's where those are. Oh, and there's... Oh my goodness, guys. Oh! So also, when I ran right by here, guys, if I would have gone up and gotten my 500 gold from the Oracle, like I said I was gonna do, I would have run right up and seen the campground. Other things about this game that are interesting to me is the fact that, like, certain plants can only be picked on a full moon. Or the guys that are related to the story thing, I don't want to say too much, appear only on certain planets aligned in certain places. This town, this organization, So the town actually exists in UO. So something that they're doing is like once a month, they're making an event. Like here, they'll have a player event and they'll find, for instance, a book. And it has a few scorched pages that they're trying to read in it. And it says something about something that happened in UO. They're actually then going and like actually doing an event in UO. And then the outcome of that, they'll bring the history on up into this game. That is something you really can't find in a game anywhere. So this world is so many years after, you know. Oh my goodness. So there's some really neat stuff. If you're big into stories and gameplay, alternative gameplay? Do you live an alternative gameplay style? Then this might be something that is interesting. You could run and do the story. You could just do the story and hunt and oh, here's the court. I found the court. I finally found the court. Here's the judge. If you wander around enough, you might find something. Bill, you could go to work for MJ at the inn. Actually, BBB, I could go find you and bring you, because I know how to get in between, and I pretty much survive all the way there. I know a business that would be really beneficial for MJ, a guide program. The campground is the road less traveled, and that makes all the difference. Now, these also are a bunch of crafting areas, too, so people can come and craft. And, you know, I've known people in games who wanted to do nothing but crafting. I've known people in games who've wanted to... Oh my goodness. Is that... That's cool. I was just distracted by a giant butterfly. Oh, cotton. Yes, I was very distracted by the butterfly. I have no idea what I was talking about anymore. Let's see, what does this say? The Pax Agro Farm. And here we are in the back end of the inn. Or, no. The inn is down there. So yeah, so this is the idea of this area, was just to bring multiple people in doing a community thing, you know? Do some people want to farm? Do some people want to do this? Do some people want to be guards? Do some people want... somebody just want a small room to put a few things in and enjoy without having to worry about building up and buying property and everything, because maybe they don't think they're going to be in game long, or they're worried about taxes and stuff. I don't know, there are a lot of possibilities in this game, and it's the possibilities that I love, you know? I am more about people making stories and running things and then I am about going out, killing the mobs. I mean, I should do the story at some point. I know I should. And I definitely need to level up and be a stronger character. But, you know, just have the... Well, I need to go gather materials. Ha! I hire people to do that for me. And literally, you hire people to go do that. You say, all right, need you to go gather a whole bunch of something, and, you know, I'll pay you so much for it. You can totally do that. Hikari, chaos. A butterfly flaps its wings and somewhere very far away, and MJ forgets. You guys are fantastic. Swingline says, I think my problem when I first started was I got hung up on quests. I need to think back to my SWG days and not be on a linear path. You know, that's exactly it. So, I have a friend who started playing, and they, like, haven't gotten through very many of the quests yet. And I'm like, But wait a minute. The what you loved most about a game, in your favorite game, there weren't really quests. You know, you weren't doing quests. You went and you know, just kind of made something of yourself. Now, I do want to improve, and I want to look. Oh, wow. Oh, I missed getting a screenshot of that one. That was really pretty. You miss getting, wow. See, I'm so distractible. Pretty, shiny. As long as one doesn't hit me, right? I want to learn magic. I want to be able to do that and stuff, but I really don't want to just run out and adventure. I don't find that interesting. Run out and explore, yeah. And how long did it take me? I realized I was not playing regularly, but how long did it take me to finally finish some of those missions in Soul Town? It was a long time. It was a long time. BBB, I totally understand that. This is one of those games where it's not like, all right, here's the game and here's your path. It doesn't really do that. And after so many like decades now of games feeling like that's all they do, it's actually even been hard for me to get back into it. I kind of run around in circles for a little bit, and until I ran into it, I'm like, well, what I want to do is I want to run an inn and a tavern, and, you know, run a family business kind of thing. And that's something I've really wanted to do. It's actually a guild concept I've had for 10 years or more, but couldn't really do in any game because there were no features and mechanics in games that would allow me to do that. Anything other than a sit in a room full of other people and y'all just talk about what you're doing instead of actually doing it. And I don't like playing that way. So I've been waiting for a game to do that. Now, I know some people would rather actually just have a direction. So yeah, I don't know, maybe follow a few things and meet up with somebody. Go to work for somebody, you know, actually have somebody that gives you daily directive things. Why not? I could actually do that. I can have MJ's Dailies service. There you go. And I'll have certain tasks and it'll be like, all right, this is what you're doing today. I need you to go explore this place and tell me what you find, you know, come back and you know, bring back the, you know, whatever lore books, whatever you find, you know, that would actually be something fun. That would be a job I would do in a game. I would be a daily service. The game doesn't need to have dailies. I'll have daily jobs, you know. Come to the tavern like, hey, I'm looking for work. Just like you do to the NPCs. Hey, do you have any work for me? And the NPCs could be like, you know, whatever, or I have this, or I'll tell you a little bit about this. MJ will be like, yeah, by the way, actually, I hear tell that there's really something interesting going on over in this part of the world. Can you go to that part of the world for me? Wouldn't that be so much fun? What do you need to build a house and put cool stuff in said house? So, ultimately, if you want to find somebody, and there are boards, you can go to the forums, and I think all new players get something in their pack that you can go to and go check, and there are players advertising rooms for rent. Even somebody right here in chat there are rooms for rent, as well as rooms for free. They just got properties, and they just say, whatever, we want you to have it. You don't own the deed, or the land deed, or necessarily even the house. Maybe you do own the land deed. You can buy a land deed. You have to get it through either purchasing it or on... you can purchase something from their store, but mostly it's about purchasing on the market from other players. People get them from the lotteries and then turn around and sell them. And building a house, you've got to get... You can get a pre-done house. You can gather the materials and build it all together. And that's what I want to do. I want to slowly build up the materials to build my own inn. The problem is I don't know where I'd put said inn because I don't have a piece of property anywhere. But, alright, let's go ahead and go get our gold for visiting the Oracle. I forget to do this. I literally have not done this any day that I've played this game. And it's 500 free gold every single day. Guarding my protection. What's that? You've already heard of the prophecy about the arrival of otherworlders. It's saying that I can ask her to take away my protected flag. No. No, let's not do that. Give you advice on the virtues. Not many have forsaken a destiny. There. Now, I took the love, which was what you had to do for... that was the story that was going when I first started in. A long time ago. Okay, yeah, no, not remove protection. Destiny. Wait, what? What is that? It's like words. I'm like, I don't know what those words mean. I don't know if you have to actually click something specific. Oh, hey, I got a social. Friend request. Absolutely. Snug Harbor? Doesn't that sound awesome? Snug Harbor. I have no idea if I got the coins or if I was supposed to say something specific to her. Because I've actually never done that. And apparently I also have 2 things of mail. But can I not get out the door? Did I fail? Oh, I did fail. I fail at doors, guys. I fail at doors. Zooks, I don't know what your definition of exciting and interesting things as you explore are. I absolutely love coming across any books and reading them. And I love reading them to you guys. So that's one of my favorite things to find is like bits of lore. Stories, player stories, whatever. I love finding the books. Alright, and I gotta... There's my inn. So basically from the 2nd and 3rd story of the inn, or no, that would be the 3rd and 4th, you can see the campground. I knew the campground was close. Oh my gosh, I feel like such an idiot. I literally ran around this entire town and skipped it. So, yeah, hey, anybody want to come be an agricultural fiend? I can get you set up down here. It's a nice little simplistic inn. Oh, here's the map, guys. Here you go. Oh, wait. How am I supposed to run an inn if I can't even get behind the counter? I think I can actually go through the food area. There we go. Alright. So here's the map. Alright. Here is Novia, New Britannia. And where we are right now in PaxLair. So you start in Soul Town, at least if you do Love. I know you start in Soul Town, which is right around here. And Ardor, the city, is right down here. So Soul Town is here. You just have to run up. This is a little bit of a dangerous area. Run through here, and PaxLair is right here. There's a little river here, and it's basically as the road winds. So right here, and then here. And if you like zoom into the map, not this map, I don't think that would work. Oh, wow, you can actually, some of them are actually written in here. But of course, it's written in this language. Sorry. So, yep, you're right up here is where I'm at. So it's actually pretty easy for me to grab people who are down in Soul Town. Now, I don't know this for a fact, but I believe I've been told, crud, I want to get a whole picture of the map, but like my head's in the way. I've been told that people choosing the other paths start elsewhere, so I'm not sure. Other than roleplay? Well, Zooks, I mean, forget roleplay. People in the tavern might have jobs for you. You might rent a room, and so you live in one of the rooms in the inn. Yeah, so if you choose different paths, you start in different places, but you both should be near a lunar rift, which you could use to meet up. Okay, well that's good to know. If you duo, is it better to play the same path? So you can play different paths. Ah, but you can get the devs to give you a spinning exclamation point to put above your head, Natalia. Oh my goodness. No, but I did have a dev pop in and ask if we wanted to ever do, what's the word? Giveaways, and I said yes, yes, and more yes, and lots, lots more yes. And more yes. Totally love to do giveaways of whatever. Anyway, oh, and there's a, oh, now I can go down to the basement here because I actually have permissions. At least I oh, maybe I don't have permissions. No, not trunk. I don't want trunk. I'm trying to look at the basement. Hatch basement. Co-owner. Oh, I think I'm only kindred on the inn, so I'm not co-owner here. So I guess I can't go in the basement, so I don't know what's down there. So I can't show you guys. Is sleeping in a tavern the only way to heal? Do you get an XP bonus for hanging out in one? So you're thinking along the lines of like watching dancers and stuff. No, you can't actually. There are beds that you can lay down on. Oh, I'm gonna be able to lay down on this guy's bed. Sorry, dude. Wow, I feel rude now. Yeah, watching entertainers, that was like one of the best things ever. Oh yeah, NPCs will like go about their lives and what they're doing. That's really kind of cool. If I'm following the story so far, you're helping out at this inn to learn the ropes and have your own inn someday. Yes. I just started work at this inn. And helping the whole build up this PaxLair area. So let's close their door because I'm feeling like I just took a nap in someone else's room. That was absolutely terrible of me. But I'm trying to show stuff to you guys. That's the only reason I did it, I swear. Sorry, not sorry. I'm testing your bed's comfort. You know, I'm not sure if like going to sleep in a bed or something. And to be honest, I don't yet know how to do the permissions for the different rooms, you know, for people and stuff. I don't know how to do that yet because I just started. MJ just started her new job, guys. I don't know. I don't know all the answers yet. I love this. See, they even have like the floor numbers. And then the room numbers. I totally and completely would rent room 13. That would be me. But I don't need to, because I actually was going to ask about having a room, but I now have an innkeeper's house, so that I'm not, you know, wasting the, you know, room. Oh my gosh. I want to stop coughing so bad, guys. It looks like it actually might be some kind of allergy related. And since I've moved here, I have to see an allergist again to see what new things might suddenly be causing me so many problems. Oh my gosh, I have had 2.5 glasses of water so far during the stream. I have a half a glass left. So there you go. There's a little bit of a tour of a player city. You saw actually how huge it was. So player cities, this big of an area, yeah, it's a bit of a cost. Holy cow. Ugh. Sorry guys, I can't seem to go more than 5 words without coughing horrifically. See, that's a bit too realistic. Allergens in the allergens in game aren't doing it. Gads, sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to call it, guys, because my ability to breathe has been seriously compromised. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so my inn is at PaxLair, and that's in the PaxLair city, which I showed you on the map. And then you can take the little signpost to Border 1 and follow the road. But that is a little look at things. Now, there are people that are very excited to see this game start to build up, build communities, people doing things that aren't necessarily just leveling up and adventuring. Like, I really don't want to do that. I mean, I have a lot of other things that I can do that in and do for work. I want to do something different. I want to do something community-based. I want to... I would love to have daily tasks for people, but I have to earn some money first so that I have something to pay them in order to do that. Yeah, MJ does not have much money. Shall we see how broke MJ is? Well, 2,500 gold. I guess that's something. I've got my coconuts. By the way, using your coconut mounts going over land means you can, like, go faster than and skip the, like, wolves and skeletons and stuff, those encounters and stuff. Something I learned. And, yeah. wood scraps and mugs. The mugs and plates and stuff that I have actually picked up off of tables and stuff in my adventures, you can actually put them down in your own house. So, yeah. Most of the stuff I have in here is either food or it is a... But look at this, like the brown jugs. Like, I'm just walking through and you're in an NPC town and you just happen to have a cup sitting out on the ground, abandoned. I would never take it out of a house, right? So now I've got cups and stuff to put in my own house. It's pretty awesome if you ask me. Oh my gosh. So yes, there you go, guys. That is a bit of a look around PaxLair. Now, you saw how big that map was. And it is just one player city that's out there. There are a lot of player cities out there. I don't know if some other player cities are trying to be more single guild based. This one has multiple guilds living in here. The idea that the governor, the mayor, has for this area is wanting to bring multiple groups and even ungrouped people together as a community, doing things and kind of having a vibrant actual city going on with people doing different things and living and working and stuff like that. So I'm really interested to be a little part of that and to help and to watch the community, what happens, you know. So we'll have to see. Maybe I can become a famous author in game. Half the world's NPCs have died off because MJ took their cups. I didn't. Yes, they can still eat and drink. I did not steal all the plates and cups, guys. No. Anyway, that's a look. If you guys want to learn more about the game and stuff like that, then I'd say the best place to do that is go check out massivelyop.com. We have articles, we have previous streams, and so life is going to be happening in here more now. So looking forward to that. You guys can also learn about other games and other stuff and all sorts of stuff. Love Madly is giving us a thing. Public towns players can take part in. Player-owned towns that you can visit but must ask before you can place a home. And those are the guild towns. So see, there's all sorts, and they're all over the map too. I've even found a waterfront place that is available. If you have a land deed, you can do it. I might be trying to get a land deed before that somebody else finds that cool little spot. Oh, but to find out that, like, city owners, city mayor people, can actually put new little lots around. They're just given this huge area of land and get to put the lots around. It's just, wow. The amount of player creativity possible here is what is really fascinating to me and something I'm really excited about. So because of that, I overlook combat or maybe if graphics aren't up to a level that somebody wants or something. Those are not the things that I am into as much. The housing items look really cool. I'm excited to like build up to getting items so I can furnish and decorate my house so that I can start adventures and send other people on adventures. Be like, hey, yeah, you find a really cool painting, come bring it here and sell it to me, you know? There you go. Something to do. Anyway, so there you go. There's all the information on the screen, the website, the Mop's Twitter, my Twitter. If you guys want to keep track of what's going on, then do all that with that info. And I look forward to seeing you guys in-game. Come visit the inn anytime. And also to see you guys in other games and on-site. Awesome. Thank you all for your support. And we'll see you soon. So, happy Monday night, and happy it's almost over Monday night if it's been a Monday kind of Monday.